Hello everyone, so my name is Prashant Gowda from FIMCA. So today I'll be demonstrating Amazon Elastic Block Storage. So before demonstrating, getting into the demonstrating part, let's just go through with what Amazon Elastic Block Storage is. So Amazon Elastic Block Storage is a block storage system used to store persistent data. So basically what we are doing is we are slicing the data into blocks and storing them into the block storage part. So each block of storage over here is given a unique identifier to identify which data is stored in which blocks. Blocks of data can be stored across multiple locations and usually deployed in storage area networks. So basically it is a network drive and not a physical drive. So block storage can be attached to your instance when you run it, and this makes it more reliable and persistent. So let's just see the demonstration. So we have to create an EC2 instance. So I'll just click on the EC2 instance over here, launch instance. We'll just give the name of the instance as Amazon EBS Elastic Block Storage, and we will select the operating system as Amazon Linux and keep the tier as the free tier eligible part. We'll keep the instance type as t2.micro, which is also the free tier eligible. For the key pair, we will just create a new key pair quickly. I'll give the key pair name as AWS EBS, and we will keep it as RSA and .pem file. So we'll just create key pair. The key pair.pem file is downloaded. I'll select the in the network settings. I'll just quickly select the existing security group. So I'll just show you the default settings which I have kept for the security group. So this is the default inbound rules which I have already defined in my security group, where I have given SSH, HTTPS, HTTP, and custom TCP with the port range and the custom where where it can be accessed from anywhere. Okay, so configure storage. So this is the main part of our instance when we create an instance. So this is the root volume which we are allocated at the time of when we create an instance, but with this we will also just quickly create another volume. So we'll just click on the advanced part so that we can see the information over here. So this is the AMI root volume which is allocated when we create an instance. So if I create on add new volume, you can see that the second block of volume which we would be adding is the EBS storage type, where the device name would be dev/sdb, but in the case of root volume it was dev/xvda. Okay, so snapshot, currently we don't have any snapshot, so we will just keep it as by default, and we'll allocate the size as 2. Volume type by default, and keep all the default settings. In case when we delete an instance, our root volume get also deleted, so its delete on termination is on, that's why. But in case of when we create an volume, we are just keeping delete on termination as no. So this is the basic settings which we have to make sure we do it. So we'll just quickly launch an instance over here. If you can see, before there were no volume created over here. So if I refresh this, we can see there are two volumes which are created: 8 GB which is the root volume provided when we create an instance, and the 2 GB which we have by default created EBS volume. Okay, so now let's just connect to our instance quickly. So instance is running, so I'll just quickly connect to my instance. So to connect to the instance, we will write the command as ssh ec2 hyphen user at the rate. We will have to copy public IPv4 address and we will paste it over here, hyphen I dot slash AWS hyphen EBS, which is our key pair, and we'll click on this. So we'll click yes, and we have connected to the Amazon Linux 2 machine. And now we'll just check the path of all the drives which we have. So we will write lsblk, and we can see we have xvda, which is the root volume. Provided size is 8 GB, and the xvdb which we created, the root volume or the volume allocated to this is 2 GB. So this is the volume which we created externally. So the first thing we're gonna do is create the file system out of it. Before that, we will check if any file system is attached to the volume which we have created. So to do that, we will write sudo file s /dev /xvdb. So it's showing data. So basically there is no file system currently, so we will create one. So to do that, we will write the command as sudo make file system mkfs -t and ext4, which is the file system, and the dev xvdb, the volume. So basically we have created the file system, and if we go and run the command again, we can see the file system is ready. So I'll run the command sudo file -s dev xvdb. So as you can see, the file system is ready. Now once the file system is ready and the volume is ready, now we can mount it to the particular directory we want. So we will create the directory first. So to create the directory, we will write like sudo mkdir make directory /data. So now we will mount it to the dev xvdb. So to do that, sudo mount /dev /xvdb and to the directory which we have to mount. So we have done it. So if we now do lsblk again, and we can see that the directory has been mounted properly. So now we will direct to the data directory. So to do that, cd /data/. So we are inside the data directory now. If we do ls, then we can see that we don't have any files here right now. So we will create a file by writing sudo vim mytxt.txt and I'll just write welcome to the Amazon EBS, and save this. So if I do the cat command right now on this .txt, so we can see that the output of the file. So welcome to the Amazon EBS. And so next thing we have to do here is automatically mount attached volume after the reboot. So because whenever you will reboot the system or you boot the system instance, the mount which is /data will be lost. So we are going to make it permanent. So the first thing we are going to do is make an entry in the fs tab. So the Amazon recommends us to create a backup, and to create a backup of the fs tab, we are going to copy it. So to copy it, we will write the command as sudo cp, which is a copy command, etc fs tab /etc fs tab.org. So basically we have copied this, and once you have done with it, now we will have to edit fs tab and give some instructions to it so that it mount automatically after the reboot. And to do that, sudo vim etc fs tab. So we have the information in this. We will just quickly edit it and add the following information. So write over here the volume name, which is dev xvdb, our volume name, and the directory which we have to mount, and the file ext4, the rest of the things as defaults, comma no fail. Zero comma 2. So now I'll just quickly save this. So I've saved this. Now if I do ls blk, so now the data which is all the data directory which is mounted to our xvdb, now we will try to unmount this and then reboot the system so that it should mount automatically. So now to do that, we will just come out quickly first of all from the data directory which we are into. Sorry, it's cdd. Okay, yeah, so we're out of the data directory, and now we will just unmount it. Sudo unmount the data. So now if I do ls blk, you can see that the data directory is not mounted anymore. Now if I do sudo mount a, which is to reboot the system, and if we say sudo, okay, so the default spelling is over wrong, that's why it's giving us an error. So we'll just quickly make the changes. Defaults no fail, so wq hyphen, and if we try do it now, let's just say we'll come out quickly and then just try doing sudo unmount it / data. Now if we do ls blk, we can see that the data directory is not mounted anymore, so we will just reboot it --a, and if we do ls blk again, now you can see that the data directory has been mounted again. So this way we can use EBS, and then also we'll just check one more thing in this. We'll just go to this path and try ls command over here. We also have the file which was present in it. So this way EBS can be used in storing the block storage, and we can unmount it and mount it to the any instance we want. So this gives us major benefit and flexibility in the volume and the storage part. Thank you.